This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, USC. They draw first blood in this national title game. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the point after is right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
On the run here, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quick throw to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. He escapes the pocket. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Trojans. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. He'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Sooners will send the punt team onto the field.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Owens. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Running back with the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. Quick throw to the left. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. They'll give it to the running back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Ball handed to the running back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great executioner with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. throw caught on the left side. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Now play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one is straight down the middle. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Dampier. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Tackle, but 1st down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Using his legs. It's Tatum.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down. This offense could really Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's fourth down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's USC in Frankfurt as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter and this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The Sooners are on the move here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Over the middle. It's Owens. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Working clock with the ground game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back's got it again. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the ground, it's Jordan. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another